When I played this mode on CN, I skipped the tutorial since I couldn't read it. I then struggled to understand what I'm supposed to even do in this mode. Now that I've seen the tutorial in English, I understand. I understand that this tutorial is useless and I still don't know what I'm supposed to do in this mode. However, I've played it a bunch on CN, so I think I can explain it better than the tutorial did. So, what the hell is this mode? At the start you choose any 6 operators. Rarity doesn't matter, unlike in IS, so choose whatever you want. They get their stamina bar filled to full. You use stamina to send them on missions to farm resources, fight bosses, and etc. There are 2 kinds of resources in this mode. Food, you need it to replenish stamina, and the other shit, which you use to craft random bullshit. What kind of bullshit? Farms, mining drones that help you farm resources faster, deployable range tiles for every map, and all sorts of other crap. You can check them out for yourselves. So how do you farm resources in this mode? You go onto the map and pick a node with the resource you want to farm and then go forth. The battles in this mode work a bit differently from normal arknights, so let's go over it. The map is larger than what you can see on your screen and you can move it around by pressing on the terrain and moving around. Most of the map is hidden and you can't see the enemies or resources. The white things are enemy units on the map. This could be there just to get in your way, or they could be wild animals. If you deploy an operator, they will reveal everything within their range. For resources, there is one more way to identify them. When you deploy a melee operator, you can see the deployable tiles are highlighted in green. If a ground tile isn't highlighted, then something else is occupying it, and that's often a resource. As for the resource farming itself, you get meat by killing wild animals. Generally they run away from you, but some fight back instead. Behavior varies by animal type. You just need to kill them and you get the food. The other resources are wood, stone and iron. They are static on the map and you just need to hit them till they die. When they run out of health, they drop one resource. You can repeat this several times with any single node to get multiples of that resources. Unlike meat, your operators need to pick up the resources. How much they can pick up is equal to their block count. If you don't pick it up, you don't get the resource when the mission ends. This isn't too important to understand because past your first run you'll just be using drones to farm resources since they're far more efficient than your operators at it. There is one exception. The 5th resource, water. Certain maps have water on them, but you can't farm it by hitting it with a stick like with everything else. And sadly they don't have buckets on Terra, so if you want to gather water, you need to craft this thing first. If you go to the base under research and development, you can see all the things you can craft and craft them from there. For your first run, the most important things to remember are the mining drones, the farms, and the water farming tool. Later on you can craft things to upgrade your base's defenses and to help on missions. The goal of this game mode is to survive 12 days. You will be attacked every few days by large enemy squads that are moving towards your base. You can engage them before they come to your base, or you can fight them at the base itself. At the start you are better off fighting them outside of your base, because it doesn't have any terrain, so the mobs just rush you from every direction. Once you gather a bit more resources and start upgrading your base, you can turn it into a maze and then it becomes the best place to defend. The things you build in your base persist between runs, so after a few attempts your base becomes untouchable. There is one more mechanic to help you survive. Other than regaining stamina, you can also use food to make special meals that give various buffs to your operators. Every buff is made from some specific food combination. They are hidden at the start, but once you unlock them you can see the recipe for all future runs. After you finish a run, whether you win or lose, you gain the score for the rewards and also construction and research points. These are used to unlock new buildings and improve your starting resources. The most important thing to grab is the starting wood and starting stone upgrades. Those make the start of every run far more pleasant. That's the basic explanation of the mode from me. There's a bunch of hidden stuff that I won't spoil, but if you have any questions I'll try to answer them in the comments.